good night, good morning, wherever you may be in the world. I do not own the rights to this music. Welcome to another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. Happy Sabbath to everybody. Man, I get some of the best rest I could ever experience on a Saturday. Not just not getting out of bed, man, and listening, meditating. I can't explain it. It's just fulfilling. It really is. Um, but let's get into Proverbs, man. Every Saturday, we get into whatever the date of the month is. That's the chapter of Proverbs we get off into. And since today is the fifth day of the month, we're gonna start in the fifth chapter of Proverbs, man. And the one of the reasons I like Proverbs is because you can see everyday life in Proverbs. It'll show you how to deal with everyday life. See, and if you take care of today, the end gonna take care of itself. You do right by people. You walk in your integrity. Be in your righteousness. The end gonna take care of itself. You see, all these people running around here talking about what you believe and this and that, man, do what you have to do today and don't worry about the end. The end will take care of itself. All right? Man, and this chapter, the peril of adultery. My son, verse 1. Pay attention to my wisdom. Lend your ear to my understanding, that you may preserve discretion and your lips keep knowledge. For the lips of an immoral woman drip honey. Listen to this, fellas. Listen to this. For the lips of an immoral woman drips honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. See, that lets you know right there, man. She got some shit for you. Okay? Listen to this. And see, for all of y'all walking around here thinking how bad you are, you know, what a beast you are when it comes to women. Listen to what the Bible says. My son, pay attention to my wisdom and lend your ear to my understanding, that you may preserve discretion and your lips may keep knowledge. For the lips of an immoral woman drip honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But in the end, she is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. This is verse 5. Her feet go down to death. Her steps lay hold of hell. Number 6. Least you ponder her path. Her ways are unstable, and you do not know them. Listen what it says. Her ways are unstable, and you ain't gonna know. She gonna be saying some stuff that sounds so good. I told y'all. See, a lot of y'all be laughing. But man, there's some women can have some men walking around with one hand on their head, one in their hand, and asking everybody where they head at. That's how confused they are. And see, and this woman right here is what's gonna confuse you. See, she's gonna, because her ways are unstable. That's confusion, buddy. That ain't nothing but straight up confusion. Okay? You do not know them. You ain't gonna know which way is up. And here's the sad part. See, see, this is the simp Everett Overton be talking about. The one that think he got it going on, that he know everything. See, this is the simp right here. All right, that think he got all the answers. See, his dick is golden in his mind, and it ain't crap in a woman's mind, but in his mind, it's the deal. See, and it might not be it. Verse 7. Therefore, hear me now, my children, and do not depart from the words of my mouth. Remove your way far from her, and do not go near the door of her house, lest you give your honor to others, and your years to the cruel one. Verse 10. Lest aliens be filled with your wealth, and your labors go to the house of a foreigner. Okay? What's going on, boxing? Verse 11. And you mourn at last when your flesh and your body are consumed. Verse 8. And say, how have I hated instruction, and my heart despised correction. Verse 13. I have not obeyed the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to those who instructed me. See, this is what's wrong with a lot of our young kids today. See, they get out here think they know it all. They got all the answers. You can't tell them nothing. You can't show them nothing. They don't believe nothing until they hit that brick wall. And then they want to come back crying. See, looking for some sympathy, looking for some understanding. But I tried to tell you, don't do that. Verse 14. I was on the verge of total ruin in the midst of the assembly and the congregation. Verse 15. Drink waters from your own cistern, and running waters from your own well. Verse 16. Should your fountains be dispersed abroad, streams of water in the streets? Verse 17. Let them be only your own, and not for a stranger with you. Verse 18. Let your fountain be blessed, and rejoice with the wife of your youth. Verse 19. As a loving deer and a graceful doe, let her breast satisfy you at all times, and always be enraptured with her love. And and see, this woman over here, least you upon her path, and her ways are unstable, and you do not know. See, she'll have you believe that she's enraptured in love. Man, you know how many women running around got men thinking they are the shit in their face, and get behind their back and doing everything they want to do, and see, and because he know it all, because he got the answer, because he's so cocky. See, he believe in her, and she's lying. Okay? For why should you, my son, this verse 20, for why should you, my son, be enraptured by an immoral woman, and be embraced in the arms of a seductress? See, and this is how so many men are getting tried. See, instead of them teaching that woman what they like and what they want, they go out there in the streets and try to find it. See, and now you bring in that energy that you picked up out in the street back to your bed. See, that's the energy you bringing back to your bed, buddy. And you wondering why so many couples are convinced. See, this is why I don't understand how come people rent out their houses on Airbnb. Man, you don't know what kind of spirits you letting get up in your bed. And you trying to make some money and don't know what kind of spirits people are bringing in your house. And you wonder why you ain't got no peace. Verse 21. For the ways of a man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he ponders all his path. Verse 22. His own iniquities entrap the wicked man, and he is caught in the cords of his sin. He shall die for lack of instruction, and in the greatness of his folly, he shall go astray. Man, see, that's when you think you got all the answers. And you're going to show the world. Y'all, let me tell you something. I don't know what God up to, but he up to something. Okay? I don't know. Listen to me, y'all. I don't know what God is up to, but he's up to something. Okay? Why you saying that, Truth Conductor? Because I went back and looked at the video that I did with Jesse Lee Peterson. And what caught my attention was how he started off the show with me. Okay? This is what caught my attention. Let me show y'all this. 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 Look, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. This is his show starting out. You know, I've been so focused on man making me rich that with my ideas that I've ignored God making me rich with my ideas. Man, I've been doing God's work, and if she can provide for me doing his work, then she's not God. Now the question has to be this. Why did God make them put that in the beginning of their video? What was behind that decision? Now, that comes off truthconductor.tv. I did that last year when I was in my apartment. That's when I made that video. Last year. Okay? But why would they include that in the story? See? And if you're trying to use the soundbite that if God can't, he can't be God. See, if you're trying to take that out of context, see, I'm glad that when you put it in there, see, people can go back and look and see what I said. So now the question has to be asked, are they mocking God? Because I ain't worried about me. See, the question is, are they, and it's interesting because I just told y'all, man, just within the last couple of weeks, listen, and my tour said, man, I mean, business is just picking up. I just told you, I said, listen, man, out of all my years of producing and manifesting and creating, I just automatically assumed that God would bless my endeavors without having to ask. That was my assumption, that God would bless me without having to ask Him. But then I turned around and said, okay, Lord, I'm giving all of these ideas to you. Okay, since you gave them to me, and if you want them to be successful, then make a way. Okay? And now he turns around and show you what I'm saying. Man, I mean, seriously, I've been looking at man for my wealth and not God. That's the mistake I made. Okay? That's the mistake I made. And I realized I done made this mistake, so let me correct it. Okay? And I corrected by asking. And ever since I asked God to take over my ideas, even with my tours, man, I got a tour tomorrow. I got a tour Wednesday. Somebody text me and asked me about some tour dates. And after 6, I'll answer the text. I'll answer it. Okay? Because I told you, man, I don't do no work on Saturdays. I ain't working for nobody else, and I ain't working for myself on Saturday. If I do some work, it's going to be for God on Saturday. Okay? It won't be to uplift me. It'll be to uplift God. All right? So this is why I like Proverbs, because Proverbs is a template for how to live. It's a template, man, for you how to live. Matter of fact, let me read that same chapter in the Message Bible. Nothing but sin and bones. Chapter 5. Dear friend, pay close attention to this, my wisdom. Listen very closely to the way I see it. Then you will acquire a taste for good sense. What I will tell you will keep you out of trouble. Verse 3. The lips of a seductive woman are oh so sweet. Her soft words are oh so smooth. But it won't be long before she's gravel in your mouth, a pain in your gut, a wound in your heart. She's dancing down the primrose path to death. She's headed straight for hell and taking you with her. She hasn't a clue about real life, about who she is and where she's going. Verse 7 through 14. So, my friend, listen closely. Don't treat my words casually. Keep your distance from such a woman. Absolutely stay out of her neighborhood. You don't want to squander your wonderful life, to waste your precious life among the hard-hearted. Why should you allow strangers to take advantage of you? Why be exploited by those who care nothing for you? You don't want to end your life full of regrets, nothing but sin and bones, saying, oh, why didn't I do what they told me? Why did I reject a disciplined life? Why didn't I listen to my mentors or take my teachers seriously? My life is ruined. I haven't one blessed thing to show for my life. And that's how some people are, man. They ain't got one blessed thing to show for their life because of the way they live in. Okay? And when you look at this, all of this boils down to your integrity. That's what this is talking about. It's talking about your integrity, being a person of your word. Okay? See, this is integrity. Verse 15 through 16. Do you know the saying? Drink from your own rain barrel, draw waters from your own spring fed well. It's true. Otherwise, you may one day come home and find your barrel empty and your well polluted. Verse 17 through 20. Your spring water is for you and you only, not to be passed around among strangers. Bless your fresh flowing fountain. Enjoy the wife you married as a young man, lovely as an angel, beautiful as a rose. Don't ever quit taking delight in her body. Never take her love for granted. Why would you trade enduring intimacies for cheap thrills with a whore? For dialence with a promiscuous stranger? Verse 21 through 23. Mark well that God doesn't miss a move you make. He's aware of every step you take. The shadow of your sin will overtake you. You will find yourself stumbling all over yourself in the dark. Death is the reward of an undisciplined life. Your foolish decisions trap you in a dead end. See, see, when you out doing stuff that's wrong, you in the dark. Let me say that again. See, the advantage that sin has over you is the fact that it has you in the dark. You can't see where you're going. Okay? You ain't paying attention to where you're going because you're constantly looking behind you. All right? When you're sinning, you're constantly looking behind you, trying to cover the tracks behind you. And when you're paying attention to everything that's behind you don't see what's coming. You don't see where you're going. And that's when you stumble and fall. The New King James and the Message. And that's what it is. The New King James and the Message Bible is the one that I'm reading from. Okay? So I'm just telling y'all, it's coming down to your integrity. How you treat your word is your integrity. All right? Say what you mean what you say. And when people can trust your integrity, that's when they'll start depending on you. And when they start depending on you, that's when they'll give you more responsibility. Okay? All right? But you earn that. That's not just given to you. And this is the part a lot of people don't get. Bernie, what's going on, my brother? Man, this is one of my, this guy right here. This guy. I've never met him. Don't know him. All right? But I'm telling you, man, he's been straight up. He's been straight up. Straight up. Okay? And see, and let me show you something. See, there gonna be some people that's gonna come in your life and they're gonna be giving, they're gonna be supportive, they're gonna be everything. But the only difference is Some folk that come in have an agenda. See, and when you walk in your integrity, and when you walk in your righteousness, when those kind of people come around you, even though they're generous, even though they're supportive, there's something off about them. There's just something that don't feel right about them. Okay? And see, and when you're in tune to yourself, then and look, you don't make mistakes. Okay? That's what life is all about. Learning from your mistakes. Unfortunately, see, the sinner man, mistakes can kill him. But when you're a righteous man, see, your mistakes can't destroy you when you walk in your righteousness. But when you're a sinner man, see, your mistakes ain't no falling down 7 times and getting back up as a sinner. But the Bible said a good man can fall 7 times and get back up again. Okay? Won't be destroyed. But the wicked will fall once and be destroyed. That's the difference. And that's because of your righteousness. Okay? Be a person of your word, man. Be a person of integrity. What's going on, Jamie? Be a person of integrity. If you give somebody your word, keep it. And if you can't keep it, let them know. Don't just assume. Let them know. Man, I can't do this. I thought I could. And those are moments that people come up with all kinds of lies to cover their embarrassment. See, when you walk in your integrity, you don't try to cover up your embarrassment with a lie. You face the truth. And you got so many people right now, man, that will lie just to cover up an embarrassment. It's just that simple. Not really. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. See, they was going around talking about Periscope was supposed to come back this month, back in August. You know, so the next time this Periscope ever come back, see, I'm getting a whole bunch of devices. I'm gonna have everything set up around me, buddy, and just be going haywire. And see, and again, man, when you deal in your integrity, when you walk in your integrity, people, it's when folk don't mind helping you. When you walk in your integrity, it's when God can open up doors for you. God can't open up no doors for you lying. God can't open up no doors for you cheating, deceiving. God ain't gonna touch you because that's not the example that he wants associated with him. There's somebody going around committing adultery and still being blessed by God. I mean, a lying, fornicating, stealing, and still being blessed by God. And you think God gonna be there for you. And that's not the case, man. And this is all I'm trying to tell people. Man, learn how to walk in your integrity. That's your safety net. And even when you take a fall and you walk in your righteousness and your integrity, See, you'll land in a hotel instead of in your car. Miserable. Can't bathe, can't use the bathroom, none of that. Ain't got no privacy. See, that's the kind of hardship that you have to endure. But see, notice when you walk in your righteousness, see, you ain't got to endure that kind of hardship. You ain't got to go through that kind of hardship because God is going to uplift you, going to protect you, going to shield you. And a lot of times when we're having issues, God is just saying, trust me. And that's what a lot of people don't want to do, is trust God. Because see, when you start trusting God, you ain't no plan B. Ooh, man, I just helped somebody. Man, I just helped somebody. I just helped somebody. Man, when you trust in God, ain't no plan B. All right? What's going on, New York? Ain't no plan B when you trust in God. See, because when you start trusting God, you let go. All you got to do is, man, believe it's going to work. Man, somebody, I'm telling you, listen to me, y'all. Because of a lot of the violence that's going on in the world, there's certain type of vehicles, they won't let up on Capitol Hill. And my tour goes through Capitol Hill. And sometimes when I'm driving like a Ford mid-roof Transit with the medium roof, see, I can't drive that on Capitol Hill. Sprinter, I can't drive that on Capitol Hill. Okay, I can't drive those vehicles on Capitol Hill. So I was looking at this Mercedes Metris. It's a 7-passenger van. I'm gonna get me one of them, and I can drive it anywhere in the city. But that van is coming to me. I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I'm telling y'all now, I'm gonna get me one of them Mercedes Metris for my tour company. Okay, and that van I can drive anywhere in the city. I ain't got no restrictions on it. And since it's so much Black history up there on Capitol Hill that's just dying on the vine, I'm gonna get a vehicle so I can service that. See, and this is what I'm trying to. I mean, think about this, man. What if right now people would just go to their cities and get some history, just dying on the vines, and start trying to share it with the world? See, that's what people are afraid of. Because now you're stepping up on the international stage. So you got the local, you got the national, and you got the international stage. Some people are good at local, some people are good at national, and some people are good at international. Wherever you send them, they're gonna make it work. They're not intimidated by the moment. And see, and when you start trusting God, see, you ain't gonna be intimidated by the moment when you trust in God because you believe in everything gonna work out. That's all you do, and you stay in your integrity. See, when you start believing God, can't nothing tempt you to step outside of your integrity. See, can't nobody entice you with some sex when you walking in your integrity. See, can't nobody entice you to deceive and steal when you walking in your integrity. Because you immediately, and see, now I understand this fear of the Lord. See, when you uh, know better, when you know the word, and you get out here and you do something wrong, see, God is gonna punish you. See, your punishment is gonna be harsher than somebody that don't know. Example. Let me give you an example. You know why I keep my dick in my pants? Because I'm afraid if I get out here and do some stupid shit, my wife might not ever be able to get back in the country. See, that's the fear that keeps me on the straight and narrow. I ain't getting out here fucking nothing while my wife is sitting in the Philippines. Notice I didn't say I wouldn't, okay? But I said, while my wife is sitting there in the Philippines, I ain't doing shit because I'm scared that if I do, something gonna happen, man, and I'll never be able to process her into this United States of America. And that would be on me. I would have to live with that. See, I got to live with that. She don't know, but I know why she can't get in. And that's the fear. Keeps my zipper up, buddy. Keeps my zipper up. I ain't playing with that. See, that's not something that I want to play with. And if I get out here and I know better, and I do some shit, see, that's the consequence. That's how you want to do it. She'll never get back in the country. See, that's how God will play with you. And you know what? See, your intuition ain't gonna hound you. Your intuition gonna tell you one time to do something. And if you don't listen, that chance is gone. It ain't gonna hound you. Oh no, hey, don't forget, you got to do this, they're gonna tell you one time, do this. And if you don't do it, it's gone. It ain't gonna, and your intuition ain't gonna hound you. Your intuition ain't gonna be nagging you. Oh man, whoa. See, that's the difference in God and the devil. See, sin be nagging you to get your attention. Sin gonna nag you, gonna get on your everlasting nerve to get your attention. But God ain't gonna nag you. God gonna tell you what to do, and if you don't do it, it's on you. But sin ain't gonna leave you alone. Sin gonna keep coming at you, gonna keep, remember I told y'all, you see, you got some people that can poke you, can be poking you, and you don't flinch. And then there's one spot to hit, and you be like, oh, that's your weakness. And see, and that's what sin trying to find that, oh, your weakness. Because it's going to keep throwing stuff at you. You know, the pretty faces, the big booties, the big breasts. It's going to keep throwing that stuff to see where your weakness. I know you got a weakness. So let me see. I'm going to keep throwing this stuff at you, and let me see what's going to finally say, oh, man, let me try that. That's how sin do you. But God is just going to tell you, go this way. I wouldn't do that. Turn this way. Man, listen. And see, I told y'all, other day, I went to Walmart and got there. They closed at 11 o'clock. And I got down there at 8, and it was closed. It was closed. Okay? By the time I walked from my car to the front door, it was closed. So now I got to turn right around and go back to my car. Only to come back to my car and find out, man, when I got out the car, I left the door wide open. Didn't even close my door. My speaker is in there. My phone, my other phone is in there. My money is in there. All of that's in my car. Now, if the store had been open, somebody would have came along, man, and went right in my car and took all my shit. But see, what God said, oh, he done made a mistake. So let me go ahead of him and call something to shut the store down so he won't suffer no losses. And that's what God will do for you, man, when you walk in your integrity. See, God, and remember, I told y'all, see, especially when it's going to come down to this faith thing and your integrity, see, a lot of people going to be giving you some examples on somebody else's life. See, they ain't going to be able to show you the same examples on their lives. And that's what you need to start paying attention to. The people that's out here coaching you, how much of their life are they using? Or are they using other people as an example? See, you want to keep your shit hidden, but you'll talk about somebody else's shit. See, and people are paying for that, man. They're paying for it. Okay? I do not own the rights to this music. So, I just, man, I'm just excited to see what God is up to. Because when I saw what Jesse Lee Peterson did, how he started his show off, see, I'm saying, man, is this man mocking God? Because surely he ain't mocking me. I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. And in the, what, 6, 7 billion people we got on the earth, I'm a nobody. So why would he come, if he ain't mocking God, who is he mocking? Because he surely can't be mocking me. And now you done told the world that, man, I'm dependent on God. If God can't provide my needs, he can't be God. And I'm doing his work. I'm doing what he say do. I ain't out there on no Saturday working on the Sabbath. I honor the Sabbath. See, I don't call tomorrow the Sabbath. I call today the Sabbath. I'm doing what you say do, Lord. And these jokers that ain't doing what you say do, soaring. So show me. Show me. And see, when you honestly walk in your integrity and your righteousness, you can have that kind of conversation with God. See, a lot of people got so much sin in their life that they feel guilty about trying to honestly talk to God. But then when you're doing the right thing, when you're doing it the way he say do it, then you can go and talk. Show me, Lord. Show me. You see? So that's it. Man, I hope y'all enjoyed this. You know, I hope it helps somebody. I hope somebody gets something out of this. Okay? And all I can do is share with you my experiences. And I'm telling y'all, the, the whole script has been flipped. Like when I first came in here, a lot of the struggles that I had when I first came here, I'm now not having them struggles. You know, I can see the light way down at the end of the tunnel. I see it. I see it. It's just a little flicker, but I see it at the end of the tunnel. And I know I'm going the right way. See, that's when you know. Man, when you can, thank you, Lord. See, it's the proactive person that's way out in front of themselves, looking, trying to see what little clues they can get, or what direction to go in. That's that proactive person. See, that proactive person ain't got time to worry. Ain't got time to second guess. Ain't got time to have doubt when you're proactive. Cause you always, cause you know there's an answer. And you always on the hunt, trying to find an answer, trying to find a solution. See, because the problem wants you to sit there with it and worry. That's what problems do. See, problems want you to sit and babysit them and worry. That's what problems want you to do. And unfortunately, you got a lot of people that sit and babysit their problems, trying to figure out how it's going to work out, trying to figure out where the answer going to come from, how the answer going to get to you. See, that's when you babysit, when you trying to see the solution, how it's going to come. Don't worry about how it's going to come, man. Just keep believing. Keep believing. I told y'all, man, that Mercedes is coming to me. I don't know how. And my credit is jacked up. Let me say that again. My credit is jacked up. So I know I ain't going out buying it. So how it's going to come to me, it's going to have to be a miracle, buddy. It's going to have to be a miracle. Because my credit is jacked up. And I know it's jacked up. Because I've been too busy trying to keep my head above water. See, I can, and that's the fear. See, that's how a lot of people keep you in bondage with that fear. Oh, look at your cap. Look at your credit. This gonna impact your credit, man. So what? Shit, it ain't the first thing that's gonna impact my credit. And you get some cash, you can get anything you want, man. I don't care how bad your credit is. Get you some cash, you get enough cash, you can get anything you want with bad credit. All you got to do is walk in there with a substantial down payment. And they're going to take your money, buddy. They ain't going to tell you. You think I'm lying? Walk in any dealership with $10, $15, $20,000 and tell them, man, I wanna put this down on a car. And you got a 300 credit score. And see, don't you walk out there with that car. You walk in there with enough money, you can have a 300 credit score, and they're going to give you that car. They're going to, because you done brought some money to show that you serious. And that's all money going to do is show that you serious. When you walk into a dealership and you got some money, it's going to show them you serious about what you talking about. and they're going to listen to you. They'll pay attention to you. I told y'all, what gets people's attention is money. That's why a company man is really missing out on a golden opportunity to sponsor this message, because if they gave me some money, I'm talking about some money, everybody in the world would be paying attention to the money. Because now I'm an influencer, because I got money. And based on who's supporting me, so I'm, cause listen, I'm gonna tell y'all my plan. Let me tell y'all my plan. Yeah, yeah. True. How about that? How about that? Um, See, this is my plan. Whoever sponsors this message, I want half money and I want half stock. I don't want all money. I want half money and I want half stock. Why is that true, conductor? Because I want to take some of that money and give back to the people so they'll turn around and invest in the company. And when they start investing in the company, that's going to make the stock rise. See, when, when somebody sponsors me, see, I'm going to be trying to figure out ways to make their stock rise because I'm going to own some of it. Okay? And, oh boy, but it's you two, I'm telling y'all, man, this, 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 this Jesse Lee thing, this interview with Jesse Lee Peterson, I'm telling y'all, that's going to be the turning point. Something good coming out of that. Something real good coming out of that. Something extremely good is going to come out of that. And you know what else I noticed? See, now that I know people have a problem with the mask, shit, I'm keeping this on, buddy. Just because I know you got a problem with it. So now, when you see the mask, see, it's going to be a lot of people, I'm going to be able to get engaged because they're going to, who is this man with it? Why is he wearing this mask? Because I'm hiding something, goddammit. That's why I'm wearing it. I'm hiding something. Yes, I am. And I'm going to keep wearing it until I get ready to take it off. And that'd be next year sometime. It'll be next year sometime. Listen, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. See, they done showed me this irritates them. There's people irritated by this. So let me irritate them. Because I'm different. And you can't bully me. See, you can't intimidate me. You ain't gonna make me back down at 70 years old. You ain't gonna intimidate me. Alright? Alright, y'all. Man, this been it's a wonderful Saturday, boy. Shit, I'm going back getting to bed. I ain't lying. I'm going back getting me some sleep. I got a tour in the morning. You know? I got to get out and do a tour in the morning. And I got one next week, too. Sure do. Got a tour next week, too. And like I said, man, my vehicle is coming. My vehicle is coming. It's coming. I don't know how. I don't know when. And I don't know from where. But I know soon that I'm going to have my vehicle for my business. And see, that's one of the things I ask people. I said, man, just go and book a tour. Give a tour back. Buy ghost tours that I can go and get some kids and get them out and share this history with them and show them that they ain't got to get out here and be carjacking and stealing. They got history that's dying on the vines all around them. See, not only can I show you how to set up a tool, I show you how to profit from it too. Be a street vendor. And see, in these urban areas where crime is so bad, man, they need to have some vendor-free zones in these communities where people can come out and you have to register with the city so they know who you are, okay? And you can come to this location and you can start vending, making some money, selling products. And see, in the city can now get them to try to bring them along to be business people, okay? Let them go through. Give them a grace period, man, where they can go through and get out here and make some money. And then move them to the next level. See, get them in your grip, and then you can do something with it. See y'all.